What's good, people? It's your boy Icarus Gray, and this is Gray Area Anime, back again with another one. Today I have something special. My executive producer, Prima Diva, is actually gonna join me, and what we're gonna talk about, being a married couple who both love anime and are into the gaming scene as well. We're gonna talk about, oh Lord, I hate when I do that. We're gonna talk about
Hey, listen.
okay. Yeah, we're gonna talk about animes to watch with your significant other. Babe, you in no comments, you're just gonna be silent.
I'm sorry, I was just waiting for you to give me an opportunity to say hello to everyone. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hi.
All right.
It's Prima Diva. Nice to see you guys again, hear you guys again, all that jazz.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're going to talk about animes that are good to watch with your significant other, ones that we've enjoyed together and would like to share with you. We're going to talk about why we love them and just give you some tips on like finding things that you may want to watch with someone who, like, so say you're a girl and you don't think your guy's very interested in anime, or vice versa. We're going to help you out today.
Hopefully.
Well, maybe so. Different strokes, different folks. But we're going to try to, catch as many people in the net as we can, You should have known it was coming. Anyway, so, sweetheart, I'm going to be a gentleman. I'm going to let you start first and pick one for the people, and we'll discuss it.
Well, this one isn't necessarily, I guess I would say I like watching it with Joe because it's kind of sweet, but it's not necessarily couple related. It's called, if it's for my daughter, I'd even fight a demon lord. That's the English name.
We're just coming right off the ropes with that one.
I mean, that's like the entire like premise of the story, I guess. Yeah. So it's about a young adventurer named Dale Riki, who finds he's a guy that goes into,
he's an adventurer,
the woods and fights monsters and stuff. That's what it means by adventurer. He fights monsters. He levels up, that kind of thing, kind of RPG style.
What's the life in another world kind of thing?
Yeah,
but not really. He's not from
he's
another
born
world.
there. He's born there.
So some more Sword Art Online without
the game.
I don't
no, you're still
it's
like
just RPG. I'm still doing life in another world, I guess.
So, it's like a fantasy genre. And so, yeah, he goes into the woods, he's fighting monsters and, killing monsters and leveling up and such. And he comes across a girl who's like a half demon and her horns are broken. And she's, I don't know how old the little girl is. She's got to be maybe 5.
They're just really small because
she's really small.
Because remember, spoiler alert, she broke them later. Or she tried to break them in that one episode. They were just small.
Really? I thought like one of them was broken or something. I don't know. Anyways, she was hungry. She was like dying of starvation and she was alone. And so he like sees her. She's incredibly cute and he just falls in love with her and is like, I'm just going to take you with me because you're a cute little girl and you shouldn't be in the middle of the woods. And so he like takes her to the village to an inn where he knows a couple people, the bartender and his wife. And they take care of her. They fall in love with her. She's just the sweetest thing. She immediately starts helping in like the inn and everything. She starts wanting to clean up and cook and stuff like that. It's just a really cute anime. So if you're looking for something that's cute and you like it and that's something that you wouldn't mind, and it's not too girly. It's not too girly. It's something that I think guys would find kind of charming as well, because again, it's about a guy who like just kind of falls into being a father to this little girl, and it's really endearing.
Yeah, the reason I like it,
it gets deeper. That's just like the beginning.
To talk here. The reason I liked it, no handoff to why they should watch it as a couple. No.
I mean, I figured you were gonna come in after, just like you did.
Just rude, man.
I didn't know I had to feed it to you, darling.
Okay, all
Wow.
right. No, but the reason I like it is for the same reasons. My wife here knows that I would
You say that with such disdain.
prefer. She knows I prefer to have a small girl first. So
As
I
opposed
see
to a
lot of,
grown girl first?
or as a small boy. You could have just
Okay. Just saying,
you
like
you
a small girl. I mean, they come out small typically.
you know what I mean. Anyway, moving
right.
on.
All right.
Moving on. You didn't. You just okay. Your humor is not needed here. But yeah, she knows I want to daughter first. And I always laugh because I see a lot of myself in his actions. So does she.
Mm.
And it's just really cool to kind of get that. Now, this might be for. I think this might be a more married couple pick. Because this is more kind of like,
Or maybe not necessarily married, maybe like life
serious?
partner
I
situation.
ain't trying to get off.
You know what I
That's
mean?
just super PC with it. Just
Well, no, I just mean like,
somebody you
there are
down.
plenty
You're-
of couples who
or
are
you
like
ride it down.
living
We'll do that.
together and like they don't want to get married.
They're married. Y'all have been there to 7 years. You're common law married.
Okay, so like legally or common law. I mean, that's legal.
It's legal.
That's legal.
It's legal enough.
Okay.
I don't know. I mean, we real married.
So you guys, the ones that are
You
like
guys.
you're with each other and that's
Always
it.
with each other.
And that's you're sure that that's you're used to it enough to stay.
Yeah, y'all just be living together. But that's one I think for those kind of people because it offers a lot just in the sense that it's really fun and really light because sometimes you can find anime that are very heavy. We have another one that I think is kind of like a sleeper pick. I just now thought about it. It'll be the last one we talk about because I actually have sound effects for it.
Oh, Father. Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Well, I was actually thinking about that too because a lot of our picks are going to be more, I think, romantic kind of idea.
Yeah, but I at least want to start with those, but they're fun.
Yeah, because they're fun and they're light. But we do typically watch a lot of like darker.
No,
or at least more,
no.
a little more action oriented. All right, fine.
Reason I'm doing that is because she knows she prefers the darker edged.
No,
you do.
No.
Name one that you suggested to me that wasn't dark.
Fairy Tale.
I was already on Fairy Tale before we ever met.
Okay, Bleach.
Name one. I definitely was already on Bleach.
Well, I'm just saying.
You broke up with me and I was on Bleach.
I'm naming things that I like.
I said name one that you put me on that was not dark.
I don't really put you on very many.
And all the ones
because
you put
know
me on
all
have
of
been
them.
dark.
You know everything, and I don't know. Get back to the pick.
Anyway, I enjoy it. I think it's fun. It's good for serious people. So we'll or not serious people. It's good. It's fun, lighthearted. It's kind of something that you can watch while you can like literally be on your phones or something. It's just fun. You know, you can have it on in the background and it's cute, and you can every time you turn it, it'll be something funny.
Just word to the wise. If you're single, that's fine. You can watch this and you'll enjoy it. Don't watch it with someone you're not like serious about. The only reason I say that is because this is one of those things you're going to sit down and watch, and you're going to look at the other person like, oh, I would love it if you would be that kind of father or mother. Yeah, like it's just going to present problems. Like it's going to present questions like, would you do that for our child? Crap like that. Don't go there.
But yeah, so that's our first pick, which is name it again, darling, because it's such a long name that I have completely.
If it's for my daughter, I'll even fight a demon lord. Yeah. I think that's how it goes.
And like, so that's pick number one, or your pick number one. My pick number one would be one of my favorites, which is which is a quick watch, not something that you're going to be sitting down for forever. It's something that you watch and then you get up and you do. Love is a Cocktail.
Love is a Cocktail is great.
So the premise of this is there's this girl. She is a salary woman in Japan, obviously, because, anime. And she has what you assume to be a stay-at-home husband.
Yeah.
Until
it's
like
so
you get
cute
to the end.
You're like, what?
And in the first episode, she's asked to go out and have a drink with a friend, and she says no. And then she gets home to the presumed stay-at-home husband, and he's made her a little cocktail, and she was like, "You know how drinks make me." And no, just so you know, this isn't going where you think it's going. Just pay attention. Um, he offers her the drink, and like upon the first sip, she like has her hair up in a bun, and then she lets it down. She takes off her glasses, and like she is the lightest of weights. She is a
Yes.
supreme lightweight. And as she's like, oh, this is so delicious, because he's like one of those really stay at home husbands that can cook and clean, does the cooking, cleaning, all that stuff. And she just enjoys it so very much. And as she's enjoying it, what they do is they take a little aside and they give you the recipe for the drink that he made her, which I
Right.
think is very interesting and cool. So when you watch it, you can also get a cool drink recipe that you and your lady friend or whoever you're with can try. And like it also has a really good story that's very light, and through it, and it's like if you watch them all in one, because I think they're about 8 minutes per episode.
I wouldn't even say that. I feel.
Maybe
I mean,
3.
they feel. Yeah, I was gonna say they
There might
feel
be
like
3
3 to
minutes.
5. Like they
It's
don't
like it's 3 to 5
feel
minutes. They're not long at all.
very long.
Like this is another one where I'm like, you can anime and chill, if you will, but boom.
Yeah, that was a sound effect necessary right there.
But it's quick. It's something you can watch, and then like I said, do so it gives you an action after it, on top of being kind of light and cute and just fun. And it does have a really good and intricate story. It's a kind of how we met story is what it ends up kind of being towards the end of it. Oh, I have another one, but we didn't watch it together. But I'll still throw it out at the end. It's something I think you should watch as a
Thanks.
as a couple. We'll actually watch it, and then we'll come back and review it, because I really do want to go deep into the one I'm gonna talk about later. But anyway, that's a teaser, if you will. But yeah, so that's pretty much it for Love is a Cocktail. It's real simple, real quick. What are your thoughts on it, and why you like it, babe?
I mean, I like it for the reasons you mentioned. It's fun. I mean, like even the description is like, the main character like is a leader who has a secret that only her husband Sora knows about. She loves to drink, and when she's drunk, she becomes extremely adorable. And that's like essentially the entire anyway. It's extremely adorable. It's really, really quick, like you said. It's something you can watch just like if you've been busy all day and you guys haven't had much time to do anything together, but you wanted to like just spend some time and watch something really quickly. That's something that I would suggest you could watch right before you go to bed for good feelings. But it's really sweet. It's really and I really do like the way that they string the story along. Like at first it does seem like you're just getting these really cute snippets, but as they get closer to the end of the series, because it is only like one season.
I think it's like 12 episodes. Or
yeah,
13
it's extremely
or
short. The episodes are short. The season is short.
So like literally, you watching all of the episodes.
Yeah,
would
it's
be
13
like,
episodes.
Yeah, will be the equivalent of watching like if it was one
Like
long
one
episode,
movie.
it would be one episode.
You'd be watching essentially you'd be watching one movie.
Yeah,
That's just like if you sat down and watched the entire series. So it's something you can finish really quickly, and like you said, you get really cute facts about things. Like I did not know that a lime was a lemon until I watched this episode.
I did not
this
know
series.
that. Speaking
I had
of
no
that,
idea.
random fun fact about anime. So a lime is a lemon. I did not know that.
Me
I
either.
didn't know that. I knew that, but I didn't know that you didn't know that. But I
didn't know that was
that
a thing.
jalapenos and chipotle peppers are essentially the same thing. Chipotles are just sun dried jalapenos
I mean, you learn something new
that have
every
been
day.
dried and smoked.
Situations. I mean that part's not in this anime. He just learned that.
True, very true.
So, but it is really cute, and it has like really fun facts and great. I mean, I really want to try these drinks. They look and sound pretty delicious.
They're really simple, and like I said, a lot of them aren't like add this liquor, then this liquor, then this liquor.
No,
then
they're
this
not
liquor.
like that. They all are like really
They ain't
light
kickback drinks. This is like you and your wife. You ain't got to tell your boys you ever drank these drinks.
You scared to tell your boys you drank like a plum?
No, I don't care.
I'm just saying, like, would you be afraid
I'm
to
talking
tell
about
them you had
these
a
other
fruity
folks.
drink? So, okay.
Oh, no,
Well,
no, no, no.
listeners, tell us whether or not you'd be afraid to tell your friends that you had any of these drinks, gentlemen. Anyways.
All right. So next, and this is one that I think we share. So we'll just do it as a dual pick. Tsunderi's Children.
Yes.
This is rom-com Japanese
It's hilarious.
style, and it is everything.
It's like watching an anime version of like Valentine's Day, but
Or
a good one.
Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day was cute.
Or
it was
like
a cute movie, but this is better.
Or he's just not that into you.
Yeah,
like that kind of
like because it's that number of people. Like you have all these different circumstances and situations in the same school.
Yeah. So basically, what they do is it's a high school. Shocker. And it's vignettes of these different couples.
Mm-hmm.
It's basically every anime couple that has ever existed together.
Yeah, you have, I guess you do have like every
you got
iteration.
The goofball or the two goofballs. You got the straight person who's like with the person that's always teasing them.
Mm-hmm.
You have the shy lovebirds who've never done anything like this. You have the stern, kind of aggressive looking guy, and you got everything.
I mean, you got the jock and the nerd girl.
Yeah.
You know, you have like literally every possible opposite, and it's so cute, like the way they get together. But it's also really funny because, of course, you still have that. I feel like a lot of anime are very popular for the way that they kind of withhold, like the way they do unrequited love. And there are some people that, you know, you kind of get that feeling that you don't know whether or not they're ever actually going to get together or what's going to happen.
Oh my gosh.
It's fine.
Like some sort of plasma hot chocolate going on here that my executive producer made for me. It's crazy.
Just terrible.
Anyway. So it's okay. Now that my poisonous hot chocolate has been checked for safety.
There was no poison.
Checked for safety. Man, you give them one job.
Seriously.
But yeah, so it's like it's like rom-com. Like I know I keep saying it, but it's rom-com personified, and it's so good. I'm not even gonna tell y'all about our favorite episode. Because that's something to be watched. I'm just going to give you the smallest premise of it. It's just the two goofballs are deciding that they're going to take it to the next step, and then it goes. And it is literally laugh out loud, gut hurting funny.
Yes.
It's really good.
Indeed.
But each of the stories even play into each other, like a crash or, like we said, a Valentine's Day. They all have some sort of purpose in how they connect with one another. And it's just really, really good.
Yeah.
So that's another one that you guys can check out, that I hope you check out, that I hope you watch with your significant other.
I'm still waiting on the next season to come out. I don't even know if it's out yet.
Oh man, it might be. Who knows? I don't
need to find out.
So we can tell you. If it is, I don't know what I'll do. I'll probably have something in the comment section.
We'll do like a screening or something.
Oh yeah, we'll do
we'll do a group watch.
We'll do a couple like episode breakdowns or something like that, because those are coming. I'm gonna have her watch a couple of episodes and things, so those are coming down the pipeline. So be on the lookout for that. Also at some point next year, or at the top of the year, middle of the year, I don't know when, but sometime soon, make sure you check out my Prima Duda's podcast, Sugar Sass and Sarcasm.
Woo.
And yeah, it's really good stuff. Really, really good stuff with my two little sisters.
Thanks, babe.
So yeah, so moving on. You got another one? Or you got another one?
No, you said all the ones that we were gonna do today.
Did I? No,
I'm saying you
for one.
No, not that one. It's not time for that yet. No. Love is War.
Okay, fine.
Put it back.
Are you sure it's not time for?
It's not
Okay,
time.
okay. Is how you're doing right now, but fine. So we'll go to Love is War, which is the most amazing, epic battle ever.
It's an epic battle because they they
I'll
exaggerate
do it.
everything.
But you gotta So here's the
and
premise.
you feel like
Here's
you're in the middle.
premise.
Okay, fine.
And then you can do all of that extra stuff you're doing. You're expounding on something. We haven't laid the groundwork,
Okay,
woman.
fine.
So the groundwork for Love is War is two
It's the president and the vice president.
Well,
and the secretary
I'm trying to say what
and
kind
the
of
financial.
character they are, sweetheart. I'm not asking for that. You're
Okay,
not
fine.
helping.
Okay, my bad.
So they are two Sundaris. Is it? I think that's the term, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't know.
It might not be because there's a not synonym, but there's a closely related one. But basically, they don't show their emotions. They're very stern and they are internal thinkers.
Yeah.
Tsundere.
Tsundere. Yeah.
So there are
that's right.
there are two Tsunderes, which means they have these cold exteriors that don't seem like they have emotions or anything, but they are in love with one another. It's the president and vice president of a high school. And somewhere in the first episode, they both kind of realize that they have feelings for one another, but then they, in their own minds, the both of them think, oh, I'm going to make you fall in love with me, and you're going to reveal it first. And so that's the whole premise of the show, is them fighting in these situations where I really do know what you think about me. And they're like trying to see who can get the other to cave and be open about how they feel, while also masking that they feel this way.
Which is what's so hilarious about it, because you would think, especially with the premise of or the title of Love is War, that they're both, fighting to, I guess, maintain their relationship or figure out their relationship or something like that. But no, they're just really fighting each other to see whose pride is going to give out first and who's going to go ahead and admit their weakness of finding the other one attractive or cute or something like that. And it's hilarious because they have, like I said, there's the secretary of the student council.
She is
constantly
she is the father,
blocking them. It's like when they find an opportunity where they're like, you know what, I'm just gonna be honest, she is right there to mess everything up. It's priceless. It is definitely something that I think a lot of people would enjoy watching, just because it's funny. It's not one of those slower, compared to the other anime that we suggested. They both have these kind of slow emotional moments, but this anime takes a little bit longer to get to that. There's a lot more, I feel like.
There's a lot more internal monologues that are freaking hilarious.
Yeah, and it's like action packed.
It's
like you feel like your blood is pumping. What is happening?
You feel your adrenaline gets going with them, because you're like, this is funny. Oh, what are they gonna say? And so even the score on the look at me, sounding like my wife.
What?
Even the score on it is really nice and builds to the drama, But it's
is that what I sound like to you?
Sometimes, yes.
Oh, wow. Okay.
But it's amazing, man. It just it kind of it lights me up to watch it, because it's just so much fun. I can't wait till season 2 starts, because there was confirmed season 2, so it's probably going to be I'm pretty sure it's going to be not a winter, but a winter 2020 top of the year kind of thing.
I didn't know that.
I thought I told you, but anyway. So anyway, it's really going to be good. And when it comes out, we're going to watch it and give you some breakdowns and all this stuff about what we liked and all of that. But now.
Oh, Lord.
It's time. Emilia versus Rim.
We're not doing this.
Okay.
We're not doing this. No,
Okay,
we will not pit them against each other. No, I'm not getting
Let's
in on
start
this.
here.
Look, listeners, you can get in on this argument.
Waifu Rim for waifu.
Look, I'm
the lines have been drawn.
I'm Team Amelia. I am Team Rim. Don't get me wrong.
Team blue hair.
Before everyone starts losing
Team
their
Rim.
minds in the comments,
The real love.
coming for Prima Diva. Before you do that,
I can't believe it. I can't believe
I am
this.
Team Amelia. And the reason I'm Team Amelia, okay, guys, wow. Joe, really, Icarus, this is how you're going to treat me right now? Okay.
Treachery.
We're going to back it up. First of all, we should
So,
probably
if you haven't
talk
guessed
about
already, if you haven't
what it is.
guessed already, this is one that I look. I'm not gonna say it's perfect for couples. Like, it's perfect for some of you couples. Like, and by some of you couples, I mean
Some of you guys are cool.
You'll know who you are when we start describing it. This is a Life in Another World, or ReZero.
Life in Another World.
Life
That's
in
what it's
Another
called.
World. Oh, wow. And it is a Life in Another World anime. Or a isekai is what I was trying to say. Man, like, okay. So there was a movie that came out. This horrible movie actually had a sequel.
I don't know that it was horrible, honey. I think people liked it.
It got a sequel, so I'm pretty sure it was something.
Yeah.
So the stupid movie that came out that you people like.
Really? You're judging. You're judging.
Okay. All right. I'm sorry. I'll pull it back. My bad. But the movie was Happy Death Day. And everything. Oh, excuse me. Everything in Happy Death Day was stolen from ReZero.
I don't know.
Straight stolen.
Oh, God.
So it starts with this young guy, Natsuki Subaru, and he goes to a convenience store, and next thing you know, he's in another world, not knowing how, when, or why. And he meets a girl with long silver hair who's not as attractive as Rim.
Stop it. And purple eyes. And a pretty cat that looks like Fitz. Who's very deadly. You find that out later. And who's a boy? Don't be surprised.
Puck is a boy, but I mean they're very.
I totally thought Puck was a guy. They catch me like that.
There's a
they
lot
catch
of
me like that. I wasn't ready. I was like,
I have another one. Like, we'll save the rest of this conversation or certain parts of this or other animes that I want to talk about for my Valentine's Day episode. I have some ideas for like what I really like, the top 10 romances. Because I got some picks, man. But yeah, so anyway, I'm just gonna fast forward. So he meets this girl. She's on a quest to find her lost insignia.
Yeah.
And he decides, you know what? I'm in another world. I probably have some superpowers. Like, he's a gamer who plays a lot of. He's a recluse. You don't find that out till later, but just know he's a recluse. It's positively needed. And in that way, he's an otaku in the sense that he's like, oh, well, normally when you're swept away to another world, you're the savior of it. You're a hero. You have all of these different things. And anyway, so he goes to help her, and then somewhere along the line, he ends up dying. And when he dies or is murdered, he wakes back up at the same market that he woke up in before, and he's like, what the hell? So much like Happy Death Day, he's trying to figure out why he keeps dying and how to stop these things from happening. And you kind of find out why he has these powers and everything along in there, and it's so much better than Happy Death Day.
I mean, I don't know that we can make that assumption. Neither of us has seen
So much better than Happy Death Day.
Okay.
Anyway, but that's an extra one just at the end to check it out. We're going to go deeper in that because we really do love that series, and I'm not going to go deeper into it, but that's just a smaller premise. So if you like literally Happy Death Day, like if you want a mindset of how it is, that's it.
I will say this. Do not be put off by the first episode. The first episode is long and it is slow. Okay? Just so you know, it's long and slow, but it's still worth it. Stick with it. Okay.
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that. We only have a couple, but we might do like a part 2 and try to get like more in depth, but like I'm not trying to like give you all of them. I got to give you a reason to come back. So it was lovely chatting with you all. I hope you enjoyed our picks, and I hope that you enjoy them. And we'll see you next time.